Hey there, it's Laurie with TipJunkie.com, and I am going to show you today how to upload a project onto your online craft room. So after you've logged in, you want to click on either My Tips, and that will take you to your craft room, or you can click on this magenta Create button, and it will take you directly on how to upload a project, which is really great. Because that's the whole point of TipJunkie, is to share what we've made and our knowledge with other women, right? I hate recreating the wheel. I hate trying to figure out how to do something when I know 1,000 other women have already made it. So I want that pattern. I want that template. I want those tips and tricks so that I can save myself money and time. Sorry, don't worry about these ads. TipJunkie has 145,000 registered users. We've been online for 10 years, and because everything is free on here, that's how we pay the bills. That's how we keep the lights on. So for now, we're going to add a new project, and you can click on this Add New, but since we already did the Create button, it's already right here. So we're going to go ahead and title it. So your page, your project introduction, again, you're going to want to kind of answer questions like, what is it? How do I use it? Why do people even care? Then we're going to scroll down. This featured image is the image that we're going to use throughout the entire site. So anytime somebody does a search, it'll pull that image up in search, and it'll also be the image at the top. And so you want to make sure that this image is yours, you own it. Whether you took it, you have permission to use it, or it's a stock photo that you've used the rights to make. So just make sure that this one is the prettiest one. If you can get it square, that's ideal, but don't worry about it. You don't have to know anything. This is all drag and drop. All right, so we are going to go ahead and click the Add Image button. Click Select Files, and this will bring up your pictures on your computer. It'll do your pictures. Oh, there we go. Your pictures. And I went ahead and made a square one. But again, it doesn't have to be square. It doesn't have to have any fancy text on it. This is for you. Then you want to pick your category. And we're only going to choose one category. And again, you don't need to overthink it. This one is party ideas, so I'm going to click that. The materials, you can add a material, and then you can put in a quantity. For instance, if this was a recipe, you would put 1 cup, and then on the material, that would be flour. So now we're going to the step-by-step instructions, and this, again, can be as easy or as much as you want it to be. So let's go ahead and add a step. And here I'm going to talk about Doc McStuffin's party food ideas. And click Upload Files. And let's put this party food in here. One of my favorite things about uploading a project is that you can add a file. So if there are any games, or if you've actually made a pattern or clip art or anything that you've made, you can upload this so that we don't have to recreate that ourselves. We can just print it out and get going on the project, which is really awesome. Another thing that is really important to me is to give credit where credit is due. And this party had a lot of the same elements, of course, that another party did. And so I am going to click right here on Inspire URL and paste in her the party that my sister just loved. And so I'm going to put in her name, Brownie Bites Blog. That way, she can get credit where credit is due, and you guys can see another version because Brownie Bites went all out. I mean, she's amazing. So service, if you have hired a photographer or a cake decorator or or hairdresser, anybody that you've hired, you can add their URLs here that helped you make that project, and it just gives link left to everyone. And that way, if someone is local, they can hire that person too, or if there's something that can be shipped to them. That's just a really great way to not only help other tip junkies, but also to get other people more business. Right now, you can only add one, but shortly you'll be able to add many. Now, this event section is important because it's just another way that members can search to find things. If there's nothing that's applicable to you, it is kind of a mandatory field, so you can put in like tips and tricks or just something that's more generic. For here, there's actually a lot of party options. And this was really inexpensive. This was a very easy project or party to do, and it was actually pretty quick to plan. And so this is a party for little girls, so we're going to put that on there, and the age range is 4 to 6, maybe 2 to 3. So we're going to add that there. And again, this is so that other people can find your project in different ways. Terms of service, you can click here and this little thing will pop up on terms of service. It basically says that this is family friendly content and this is your stuff, you're giving me permission. And if you want me to feature it on the homepage and on our social media channels, again, you can click here. It gives more information. I'll give you a couple tips on if you want to be featured. You definitely need to add pictures and pictured instructions. You can either publish it directly or save draft. For this, I'm going to go ahead and click Save Draft. And what that will do is it will put that in your draft projects. So if you want to edit it, go ahead and click Edit. And then you can go through to make sure that, it has, of course, you'll want a lot more description of, what you loved about it, everything that you did. And, you'll want more pictures, and you'll want to do these things individually, of course. And then when you're all ready, you click on Publish, and then you can see what it looks like live. So we're going to click on Published, and actually I already took us there, but if you go on to the Published and you click it, then it should show, where it'll show your project. And it's really, really easy. You can do it on your phone, on your tablet, or on your desktop like I'm doing now. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and I'm happy to address them because this is what I love. I love to promote creative women, and I've learned that the easiest way to do that is through your online tutorials and products, because if we can teach other people something valuable, then we can, learn how to make money in the process. So hopefully you will share us what you made, because above all, we'd love to see it. Thank you.